baby. Okay, just make sure you can hear me. My favorite supporter. All right. Yeah, post it. Thank you, babe. You're the best. You're the best.
Is this Donovan Mitchell?
Yo, man, it's NBA Finals time. What we all been waiting for, a rematch from 1999. That's back in the day. Yeah, yeah. I got Knicks in 6. That's a prediction. I don't want to see the Spurs win. Let's throw this poll up. My legend, Mike Breen. Who you got? Uh, Knicks in 6. I'm with you, Zach. Knicks in 6. I feel like the storyline's already written. I don't even believe in the NBA being a script, but the Knicks just gotta win, bro. It just make too much sense. I think Cat will be the difference maker. He's a competent big man, something that Chet Holmgren is not. I ain't gonna lie, 4 blocks a game. No, I'm at the respect. Wemby's nice. Wemby's nice. I'm a sore loser. I actually have no problem with Wemby. Like Wemby's good. He's nice. Problem is, Pat, I don't believe in their offense. I don't believe in their offense enough. I want you to remember the Knicks played the Spurs in the NBA Cup, beat them. The Knicks already got their number. The Knicks got the Spurs number. Spurs beat the Thunder in the NBA Cup semifinals. Knicks won it all. Now, I'm going to just tell you, this will be the first time a team will win the Cup and the finals because the Cup just started. Spurs in 4 is insane. Terrible take. Terrible take. telling you, bro, Thunder ain't got that many offensive options. SGA was just that great. Also, I really hope everybody understands that now. The Thunder offense is not that crazy. It was SGA. It might be run well through him, but Dagnall is better at yeah, the Dagnall is better at game planning defense. I think, but it's gonna be tough. I'm telling you, I'm about to say you do not believe that. If anything, it's gonna be either team in 6 or 7. What's wrong, babe? When it's not releasable. Nah, Pat. I mean, a lot of people have been saying the Knicks. At least because I'm in New York, so I guess everybody here wants the Knicks to win. But I'm sitting there trying to drink ramen liquid with the fork. I ain't gonna lie. Oh yeah, Pat. Happy birthday, man. 21 now. You legal for? Pat, listen. I just can't. I really don't. It is a little. I'm still a little salty. I ain't gonna lie. I'm a sore loser. But who not? Like, let's be honest. Who's not a sore loser? If you're not a little bit sore after you lose, I think you the problem. Because who is another man that think he better than you? Nobody. See, glad I ate before. We locked in on the play-by-play. I saw this one guy on TikTok, on YouTube, and he did. He said he had the comment section give him a whole bunch of ways to say made shots. I really enjoyed that. He a pro though. He worked for the Clippers, but I'm really trying to get like that. Yo, whoever pull up, stick around, man. If you pulling up and just leaving, you know what I'm saying? That ain't no help. How you supposed to enjoy the game? You need me, you need my help. You know what I'm saying? I'm here to help you. Enjoy the game. Stick around. I'm trying to do you a service. See, I got the stick in the background. I just be cradling around. But again, I would say Knicks in 6. Karl Anthony Towns will be the difference maker. That's a fact. Also, Jalen Brunson is one of the most efficient isolation players in the NBA. Watch some film, and I'm pretty sure, like during that whole last series, he averaged 0 turnovers on isolation plays. That's actually insane. Insane offense. And Jalen Brunson, as an initiator and playmaker, I'll be honest, he's way above SGA. SGA just draws more attention because he is he's a better scorer. He's got more length. But like skill set, Jalen Brunson's got that offensively. He's got that. I don't think Castle is going to. It's probably going to be very similar in that way where Castle's guarding Brunson. But again, you still got to hide him on defense. You know what, Pat? You right. Just bet against me because apparently that worked. But you seen what that did for you last year. You was screaming Pascal Siakam, Pascal Siakam. Like I hope you ain't trying to say I'm the one cursed this year, but you seen last year the result. My team came away with the ring. All right, that's hilarious. They playing SpongeBob music for the they playing SpongeBob music for the Knicks starting lineup at the Spurs Stadium. I like that. All right, they started with Brunson, Jalen Brunson, Mikal Bridges, OG Anunoby, Josh Hart, Karl Anthony Towns. Now, now, let's just think, right? I really don't even think the matchup matters for the Knicks guarding the Spurs outside of Towns and Robinson and Anunoby. Anunoby could honestly guard Wemby at times for versatility and switchability. I do not think I want Cat guarding Wemby one-on-one. And also, Mitchell Robinson, who's available, needs to be guarding Wemby at times too for strength. Same way we did with Hardenstein. He may not move like Hardenstein, but if you watch some of the series of the NBA Cup and their regular season matchups, him being one of the best rebounders in the game, which he really is, made it very hard for him to help. Because even if he misses, he's not boxing out Robinson. Robinson, honestly, he's similar to Steven Adams, as in he's just a really big body who's always on the boards and sets good screens. But he can't shoot or really do any offensive things. Maybe he'll catch a lob here. Like, he's not Rudy Gobert. Like, he's not the best at defense, but he's good. Like, I think Steven Adams is similar to what Richard Robinson is. So I think him and them rebounds is going to keep Wemby. This is from all the analysis. I need to understand this series. You know what I mean? I think him and the rebounds is going to keep Wemby from being able to help fully because even if he does contest it or block it a little bit, Robinson being under that glass is going to make a big difference with nobody who can box him out. I hate that that's true. But you know what though? Let's be honest. If there was anybody in the NBA who was built, literally built, and was supposed to have a rivalry with Victor Wembanyama, it's Chet Holmgren. They've been going at each other since the the USA basketball in high school. He's like 3 inches shorter, but he's the closest you're gonna get to moving like that at his size. So there's nobody in the NBA more built for that, but more scared of the moment is what makes the huge difference. Nobody else is that size shooting and moving and dribbling and driving and playing defense like that. They're technically the two best defenders in the NBA, but there's a huge gap between them. And I think 70% of that is mental. The last 30 is physical. He's taller, he is more athletic, but 70% of that is mental. I think it could be a way better matchup. Chet just don't got that dog in him, bro. And I love Chet because his potential is so high. But boy, did you piss me off, bro. I wanted to win so bad. But you literally, yes, we blamed SGA, but y'all do, like, for those who aren't understanding, they can double him because nobody else can score. Yeah, you can say he had these bad games. That happens, bro. Every player has their bad series, but they always had help. Caruso having 30 in one game, like, it was not reliable. So you like, I'm going to take that bet. But Chet shouldn't be a bet you'd be willing to take. He was drafted second overall. You shouldn't be like, oh, yeah, I'm going to leave the second best defensive player, top All-NBA center in the NBA, open. That's how you know they don't really respect you. That's the problem. It was not SGA scoring. It was everybody else's ability to help him and draw their defenders to at least stick to them and punish them. Couldn't do it. Not blaming SGA. He did every single night. Since the moment game one started, it was an embarrassing play every game. That's when you knew it was over. I'll be right back real quick. Scott Foster, Wemby, Towns, ready for the jump ball. Let's get started, everybody. Let's go. It's up. New York wins it to the hands of Jalen Brunson. Hart bringing it up, far side. Over to Towns in the corner, guarded by Wembanyama. Up top for Brunson, lets the three go. Drains it. Breaking the ice for the NBA Finals is Jalen Brunson. Fox guarded by Anunoby. Wemby holding on to Cat now, coming down and around Champagnie. Wemby catches the ball, Towns guarding him far right side. At the three-point line. Jabs, drives, pulls up at the free throw line. Straight through. Smooth. We're just a minute into it, and both teams have already scored. Towns posting up Wembanyama. Cross court to Mikal Bridges. Gets Fox to jump on a punt fake. Over to Brunson. He drives down close right side. Inside. Gets the layup and misses. Outside Anunoby in the right side corner. Cash money. That's back-to-back threes for the Knicks. Vassell over to Wembanyama. Punt fakes. Towns moving. Struggle to stick with Wembanyama. Wemby misses. Rebounded Champagnie up to Castle, top of the key. That's Vassell. Castle on the rebound. Misses the putback. Brunson grabs it off the glass. Here comes Hart on the fast break. Takes it under the rim. Out to Karl Anthony Towns from deep. Hard off the front of the rim. Wembanyama taking it up slowly. Working against Towns. Pockets picked. Anunoby. 3v2. Fox and Vassell back. Anunoby up. Lays it in. That's good. Knicks coming out hot. Really having their control in this game defensively and offensively, and it hasn't even been that imposing. You can see some experience showing itself. Anunoby with a beautiful block on the Castle dunk. Vassell, Wemby throws a bad pass to Vassell. 5 seconds on the shot clock inside to Wembanyama. Towns on the shot contest. Hard off the back of the rim. Here comes Hart. Slows it down over to Mikal Bridges. Right there in the mid-range. No good. Anunoby fights for the rebound, but Champagnie collects. Wembanyama over to Fox. Shoots the triple. Hard bounce at Vassell with the tip-in layup. That's 4 for the Spurs. Josh Hart downhill penetrates. Outside to Bridges. Up top to Towns. Back inside to Hart. Hand off to Anunoby. In the far left corner over to Karl Anthony Towns. Guarded by Vassell. Double teamed. Wembanyama strips it right back to Josh Hart. Hart in the middle. Wide open lane. Wembanyama stuck up top guarding Karl Anthony Towns. 2 for 8 already. San Antonio struggling to hit shots. Vassell in the quarter, guarded by Anunoby around a Wembanyama screen. Back outside to Wembanyama. Gives it to Fox. Bridges goes up to contest the three. Front of the rim. Josh Hart on the rebound. Hart pushing in tempo again. Layup bump blocked by Wembanyama off the glass. Gives Hart a mean stare down. Oh, Wemby, he's feeling it. Pulls it deep. Triple. Wembanyama already in that mode. I ain't gonna lie, you do not want to see Wemby get hot. Once Wemby starts feeling himself, Wemby runs off pure emotion. That's the big difference. Bridges finds a little room, Hard in the corner, throws it outside, and Anunoby up top to Brunson. Screen from Hart. Champagnie switches on to him. He gets the bump shot. No foul called. 24-second violation on the shot clock for the Knicks. Hey, man, if you pulling up, oh, my God, the score. Into the corner, De'Aaron Fox, 3. No good. Towns with the layup timeout. San Antonio. I'm sorry, guys, I did not have the score. Whew. I ain't gonna lie, Pat. I tried to tell you, but you see how they came out? Came out smoking, hitting them all. Bang, bang. Oh, my God. It's looking tough. It's looking quite tough. Like I said, if you pull up, stick around. No need to go anywhere. How y'all feeling, man? I feel like the Spurs, again, it's going to be depend on Wemby. Kick it out to Champagnie. And if somebody's not in the paint, Castle going to try to dunk it. The only time you'll see some really creative guard offense is if Fox is actually feeling healthy, which we'll figure out soon enough, and Dylan Harper. I'm confident in that. It's going to be a tough series. See if I can figure out this ESPN thing. We just gonna leave that. Let me see. All right, let me figure out this scoreboard. I want y'all to see all of like the ESPN joint. I want the Knicks to win, bro. Low key, you gotta win for basketball. Like, I want y'all to think about the global landscape of basketball. In all reality, it'll have a huge impact if both teams win. If the Spurs win, it's a pretty historic franchise. It's not the Knicks. Knicks is one of them. Like Knicks, it's like Celtics, Lakers, Knicks. All right, three biggest teams in basketball. Gotta be. I might be wrong. The Bulls might be above one of them, but I honestly think it's the Knicks. Actually, nobody likes the Bulls anymore. That was the 90s. I never met a Bulls fan. Huh. Never in my life. I just thought about that. Yeah, that's true. They've been taking advantage of it, but as you should, though. Here comes Dylan Harper. I told y'all, that's the guy we all need to be worried about. Take it out for Fox. 7-minute mark, Castle to the corner. Stolen. Mikal Bridges out there making mid-air interceptions. Karl Anthony Towns to the punt fake. Gets Wemby to jump right at the lane with the left hand. Karl Anthony Towns, tell him, still too young, too small. It's a lot to learn for you, young buck. Dylan Harper. Over to Vassell. Inside to the post. Hart guarding him. Using that strong base of his to keep him outside. Wemby stops, picks up his dribble. Castle from deep. Hard off the back of the rim. That's not your body, Steph. That's not your body. Oh. Knicks ball. It's a foul on the Spurs, I guess. I didn't even see it. They didn't even communicate it on the broadcast. Oh, Keldon Johnson over there fighting for his life, trying to swing Cat to the ground. But, buddy, that's not how you box out. You use your legs. You use your arms. You do like these, but you can't grab their jersey. Brunson working, kicks. Towns up top, punt fake. Castle jumps. Cat again misses the layup. Wembanyama there for the contest. Castle's guard gives it off to Harper. Harper in space. Loses the handle. And then he'll stick with the Spurs. Oh. I guess it's a foul on the floor. Sideline out of bounds for the Spurs. In comes Landry Shamet. Freaky shooter. Comes in for OG Anunoby. I'm telling y'all, I really realized OG Anunoby was good a while ago. But I'm realizing his impact more and more. Castle with a little punt fake and lay-in floater over Shamet, who just checked in. Still got to get his legs fresh. We know it's been a few days since they played some basketball. Brunson outside, Josh Hart, 3. Keldon Johnson on the break. Misses. Rebounded Josh Hart. 3v3, Shan. Back to Hart, over to Brunson. Inside the Towns. Double comes from Wembanyama. Inside Towns, deflected pass straight to Harper's hands. Over to Keldon Johnson. Inside the Castle. Punt fakes. Misses the layup once again. You see, Castle thrives cutting. He is not a facilitator. And that's okay. He's an off-ball guard. But he plays like he's like 6'7", 6'8". He plays kind of like how I don't know. He's like a cutter. He's an off-ball cutter. And then he tries to get layups like a big man. And I don't know if that's the best method, but hey, I want to see something from yo, this joint got to focus, bro. Yeah, great rebounding guards can be game changers. You got Josh Hart on your team, you pretty secure. Scores 14-11 to the corner, Anunoby. Luke Cornett also in the game, holding his own against Anunoby. Shamet, 3. Just short. Towns, rebound. Struggling to get position on the inside. Throws up a floater. Nothing. Castle comes, stops, kicks to the corner. Keldon Johnson. Brunson dribbles inside the three-point line and brings it right back out. Here he comes again, cutting off, rebound to Harper. Hold on, here comes Vassell, corner 3. Oh, too strong, rebound Towns. Spurs ain't got a consistent offense yet. It's been bucket here, bucket there. Knicks started hot. They slowed down a little, but that's okay. The next thing you got to do, honestly, is find your rhythm. Find your rhythm, especially, I think Brunson finding his rhythm. He hasn't seen too many shots. He's got one shot go down so far. You want to see more shots go down. Brunson working on Champagnie. Gets inside, kicks it. Stolen again by Harper. He baited it. 1-2, throw that. Looks like a foul from Mikal Bridges. That would have been a beautiful fast break play, but Mikal Bridges husses down to get a stop or the foul this time. Yeah, great eyes from Harper. Great eyes from Harper. Nah, that's a smart foul, though. You don't just let him dunk that. I'm going to make you shoot free throws. As long as you're not out there trying to hurt people. We've seen that in the Thunder Spurs series. We can all agree to that. They were trying to hurt each other out there. It was not a good look. It was not. Here comes Mitchell Robinson, the man with one finger. Oh, he broke his hand. Telling you, I broke my hand right here, bro. Right here. Pinky area. Boxer fracture is what they call it. Took away my senior season of lacrosse. I was sad. And it was playing basketball. Wasn't worth it. It was that gym. Oh, throws it up to Robinson, deflected by Cornett. Man, Cornett coming up big, man. Harper inside. Gets it to go and one through Shamet and Anunoby. That gives San Antonio the lead, 15-14, with just under 4 minutes in the first quarter. The rookie showing his offensive bag. Beautiful move from Dylan Harper. Puts his chest down, pushes straight through Shamet, the smaller guard. Has his way. The lefty Harper. Nine straight for the Spurs. They found the rhythm. I just spoke about it. And I told you guys, Harper or Fox or Wemby just doing Wemby things. Anunoby inside, stops, kicks, Brunson, long 2. Rebound to Champagnie. Fox back in the game. Attacks inside, outside. Harper 3. Buttery. Dylan Harper, the rookie in his first NBA Finals appearance, already showing he's ready for the stage. Shamet, left corner 3. Bang. Right back at you. 2-point lead for the Spurs. Fox working on Anunoby. Gets it inside. Kicks it. Champagnie once again. The bottoms. 3 straight threes. Back to back to back. Brunson working against Dylan Harper. Gets it to the inside. Jersey pulled. Layup falls in and out. Brunson, Harper, and Cornett all on the ground. Pulling his Champagnie hard off the back of the rim. 22-17, 2:38 to go in the first quarter. Mitchell Robinson hands off. Dylan Harper, I tried it. I don't look. If y'all watch the video, The video I dropped, I said it at the end. Dylan Harper is the truth. He is the truth. Yeah. It's a lot to be worried about when it comes to Dylan Harper. It's a lot. I'm still here. I still see the stream. Just give me 1 second. Okay. I'm I ooh. I'm watching this now, and I genuinely think it's a possibility this goes 7. I think I'm gonna stick with my pick though. Can't change picks, but I think it's a possibility this goes 7. And it's also very possible this goes Spurs. But I have a lot. Like I have more confidence than I did before going into the playoffs. And the Spurs, of course, I thought they were going to crumble a little earlier. Obviously, the last round, that was my original prediction. But this from the Knicks in their pure domination, despite their challenges and not facing the hardest competition, sweeping and only losing winning 15 straight or whatever it is. Yeah, no, that's crazy. That's crazy. I think that just showed me what to expect. And I have a lot of confidence in the Knicks. Their coaching staff, I think their coaching staff is ready, willing, and able. This is gonna be a long series. It's gonna be a good one too. It's going out this time out though. I don't feel like there will ever be a time in New York where like a moment this big ever, like ever. Like yeah, say the Giants won the Super Bowl, but that's different because this is in New York. The games will be in New York City. Giants games aren't even in New York. This is gonna be huge when they go over there. And I think, yeah, the Spurs fans are deep. But when you're at the Knicks game, it's going to be people you see on TV, probably a favorite actor, right there cheering against you. So you know what I'm saying? Like it might be your old favorite player. It's going to be very different. Brunson working outside, bump off Fox, step to the right, fadeaway. Shot doesn't go. Champagne up to Harper on the break. Gets inside, kicks it. Champagne 1, 2, 3, 4 passes over to outside Fox. Gets it inside, outside. Champagne left corner 3. Hits the bottom of the net. Foul called. Harrison Barnes on his back on the ground. On Shaman, it looks like. Brunson's holding his knee. We do not want to see Brunson injured. Oh, that is tough. Free throw missed from Harrison Barnes. Back with the Knicks, 17-25. Spurs have been hot. The Knicks have slowed down a lot. Brunson is 1 for 7. Ooh, Deuce McBride had the ball picked loose. Pulls a three, top of the key, hard off the back of the rim. High and down to the hands of Dylan Harper. Harper over to Harrison Barnes, punt fakes. Mitchell Robinson there, staying steady. Harper penetrates the D. Up and down once again for the rookie. I tell you, 20-3 run over the last 5 minutes for the San Antonio Spurs. Dylan Harper is the truth. I've been saying this for so long. I really do hope Brunson is okay because I do not want to see another injured finals. I do not. It was tough enough watching the Thunder lose. I'm telling you, that's a different series with Shea, J Dub, AJ Mitchell all being there. But if they lose Brunson, if even for one game, that's the difference maker, bro. That's the difference maker. That's the difference maker, bro. We don't want to see that. I just would not want to watch the series. And watching the Thunder win last year with what's her name gone, wasn't that fun either. As soon as Tyrese Halliburton got injured, that series was still like I enjoyed it, but not the same, bro. I just wanted to see them have a good matchup and win. If it was like oh my god, an overtime game, like it wasn't even. Takes the fun away. Injuries do, but it's part of the game, sadly. Am I tripping? Is the chat working, or maybe it's just not moving? Okay. What you thinking, Coach Zach? What do you see? I feel like they have found rhythm in Dylan Harper. That's really all I can say. And then it's just more ball movement right now. They're moving it quickly to open shots. And the Knicks aren't getting there fast enough to these shots. And they also can't hit a shot themselves. They can't. It was like a quick shift. Like the tides shifted fast. But it's been quick though. It's been not much they can do about it. I feel like, at least at this point. They need to take advantage of that rest, like you said. All right, we're back out of timeout. Oh man, I'm telling you, this would have been a better series with the Thunder. But hey, what do I know? Imagine this is like a 5 game to the Spurs. That would be so nasty. McBride gives it over Jose Alvarado. Back with Alvarado, guarded by Wembanyama. Step back three. Rattles out. Ooh, that looked good. 24 seconds on the game clock. First quarter. Counting down to the end. 16 on the shot clock. Alvarado guarding Fox. Fox with his back to the 3-point line. 8 seconds. Fox tries to escape Jose Alvarado. 3. Inside Castle. Fade away. Short. Rebound Towns from half court. And at the end of the first quarter, the Spurs lead 27-19 after starting off so hot. They ended the quarter on a 20-5 run. San Antonio got hot. And let's just hope Jalen Brunson is okay, because that is huge. Let us hope Jalen Brunson is okay. Yo, please, bro. Please don't ruin the series with no Jalen Brunson. I promise you that's going to make a huge difference. Man, I ain't gonna lie. Listen, I have no way of who I truly want to win because I could care less because my team's not here. But watching the Knicks lose would be entertaining just because of all the Knicks fans here. It'd be funny to watch them get upset. It really would. Isn't San Antonio like a military town? Insane photo. I don't know, bro. This is rough. What's y'all thoughts so far, man? Let me know, chat. What's y'all thoughts so far? I can't renege on my take. Can't do that. But this has been this has been interesting so far. And I'm telling you, if Brunson is injured, take back everything I said. If he's not coming back, or if that little hit is anything, just forget I said Knicks and 6. All honesty, because that means nothing at that point. That's their engine. Car can't go without an engine. Knicks don't work without Brunson. They do not. I would actually hate to see that series. Oh. Let me make sure the thing is good. Come on, bro. If you in the chat, say something, man. What's y'all thoughts? The Spurs is really showing me that they might have a little more. Oh, we're back into it. Wembenyama from half court. What was that? Jose Alvarado saves it from going out of bounds. They're putting something on his knee. That bump looks so light, but if he's injured for real, bro, this is cooked. I pray he's not, bro. I don't even want to see that. Castle up top, guarded by Anunoby. Inside, Fox stops right there in front of the. Ooh, no basket, foul on the ground. Fox finds up Wemby up top for the lob, but it's called back. Yeah, nah, hey Mike Breen, that lob threat is not always there. You should have seen him against the Thunder. We used to stop that at times when we were actually locked in. We actually stopped that. Barnes, 3. Off the front of the rim. Towns with the rebound. Gives it up to Jose Alvarado. Both teams having a bad three-point shooting night. 4 for 14, 3 for 11. Up top's Karl Anthony Towns. Takes it inside. Floater goes. Side out of bounds. Okay. Okay. Alvarado inbounding to Towns and right back to Alvarado. Towns guarded by Fox. Over to Alvarado. One more to McBride. Lets it rip. Drains it. Just what you need if you're New York into 5 points. Wemby inside, loses it. Alvarado picks it up. To Towns. Looks like he was about to walk into one. Drives. Blocked by Wembanyama. Ooh, a little contact after. See Towns whining about it. It wasn't even a recovery. It's just the long arm of the law. He does get the ball first, so it doesn't matter if he hits your arm after. I hate to say it, Towns. You got rejected. Alvarado on the right side corner. Reverse no, goaltending. Thank you. Thank you. You keep doing that, there's no way Wemby cannot go through the rim, sir. That's the method. I'm telling you, that's the method. You go under the rim, you get that reverse layup. You get as high as you can and put that joint up. Use the rim as a screen assist through Wemby. Maybe I don't know enough, but I don't know why that's not used more often. If I'm laying it up, it's going to be a lot of reverse lays, a lot of jumping as high as I can. Got you on my back. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these. Give me that goaltending every time. You know Wemby wants to block. It's a safe bet every time. Castle. Anunoby on him. Gets downhill after the screen from Wembanyama. Easy layup. It's Towns. Gets hit with a little Gortat screen. Towns rolls off Wembanyama inside. Right-hand layup. Wemby could not recover. 3-point game. San Antonio on top. Wemby fouled by Anunoby on the drive. But I promise you that was not a foul. Anunoby got a good poke as he went inside the lane. Yo, yeah, nah, that's one thing about Towns. As awkward as he may look, he's got touch. That ball is on a string. That ball, he's got touch. Him and you know what? It's just a thing that bigs have. I was about to say him and Jokic, but Embiid's got it. Like he's got skills. He's got serious skills. But y'all got Spurs now. Everybody's switching up, huh? Wembanyama is the free throw. Just a 5-point game. Knicks have not been to the line yet. Spurs have shot 8 already. Over to Towns, back to Alvarado. Alvarado trying to lose Vassell as he's on the near right side. Over to Towns in the post. Wemby comes over to help as Vassell was guarding him. Shamet beats Castle off the dribble, pulls up. Bounces right out. Harper moving slow. Up to Vassell, top of the key. Pulls it. Doesn't go. Alvarado bringing it down the other way. Harper screened. Alvarado downhill. Let loose at the rim for 2. Brunson looking to check back into the game. I am glad he's healthy. I did not want to see that. But we know Brunson plays no matter what. Anunoby in his long wingspan stops the ball. Gets it to the Knicks. McBride pulls it off the move. Just off. 3-point game. Wembanyama posting up on Towns. Now faced up. Punt fakes. Steps through. Misses the whole rim. Rebound Anunoby, who's now on the ground. Shamet, corner 3. Too far off. Harper, another rebound. Harper is absolutely everywhere, Mike Breen. You're right. Harper walks into one. Too much on it. Landry Shamet, 3 points so far. Towns with Wemby up top. Harper ready to help. McBride guarded by Dylan Harper. Screens coming from Towns. McBride trying to create some space. Gets Harper on his back. Over to Anunoby. Guarded by Harrison Barnes. Inside Anunoby over to Towns. Gets the layup fouled hard by Wembanyama as Towns smacks the ground straight to his back, holding his eyes. Looks like he's in pain. Didn't look that hard though, but who am I to judge? I'm not on the court. All I'm gonna say is, bro, everybody flops. Everybody flops. That was a beautiful pass from Anunoby. Um, they're gonna say it's contact from the body. I'm gonna assume. I'm gonna assume it's body contact. His chest. He's inside the restricted circle. Ouch. Coach's challenge. I guess they're giving us the rules on this on the replays. I know all that, so I'm straight. I don't know why they challenge this, bro. I really do not understand challenging these little calls so early in the game. Oh, it's overturned. Offensive foul. Wow. Did not see that coming. Man, what's up, chat? Where y'all at, man? Where y'all? You know what I'm saying? We still dead silent. What's going on? That's tough. Spurs looking dangerous right now, bro. I'll be honest. But Carl Anthony Towns is the difference maker. I will continue to say that. Obviously, Jalen Brunson, but he's going to make his impact no matter what, as long as he's on the floor. This is a surprising challenge. Just so you know, there has not been a foul called yet for the Knicks. Yeah. 3-point lead for the Spurs. Luke Cornett over to Harper, working on Mikal Bridges. Inside the paint. Bump, kick, Castle. Hard on him. Trying to lose him 4 seconds. Ball stripped, but whistle blown. Foul called on Joshua. Josh Hart. Josh Hart, hometown kid. He from the DMV. He actually went to those of you who from back home. He went to Sidwell, and he went to Villanova, obviously, with Jalen Brunson and Mikal Bridges and Dante DiVincenzo, the Nova Knicks. But Vassell inside, right over Bridges, but misses. Brunson very, very slow to come up the court. He's a little hobbled. Ooh, Robinson hard down on Cornette's head. Young man, be careful. It gets a little rough in the paint. I ain't gonna lie, Cornette. Do what you did to Hartenstein. What happened? How you feeling? He tried. He just dunked on you with a broken hand. 1.5 fingers. He's about to shoot it with a broken hand. Like I'm telling you, he's got the same thing I had. It's right here. I can tell. You can tell from the that's tough. That's tough. Why is Carter Bryant in the game this early? I'm still curious with that move. I mean, he plays good defense. He moves really well off ball. He can move well off ball because he knows his only way to get a ball in the bucket is to cut or go straight downhill off the catch. Carter Bryant do still look like he in high school. Yo, I seen a hilarious video. They was talking about Carter Bryant mom, bro. Nah, that was bad. That was bad. Bryant hits the free throws. I want to see Jalen Brunson get back in that mode. Harper takes the job on. Jordan Clarkson shoots the three and it misses. Fox working on Shamet. Harper with Brunson on him, both New Jersey natives. Fox, step back three, right side, rolls out. Rebound to Harper, over, back to Fox. Penetrates, floater, short, rebound, Robinson. Shamet up to Brunson. Walking it up, Brunson, high off the glass, follow, put back, missed by Mitchell Robinson. Shakes his hand off the broken one. Here comes Vassell inside to Fox. Easy open layup. Lane was free, not a center in sight. 30-34, 6:19 to go in the first half. High screen from Robinson over to Bridges. Screen from Bridges gets Vassell on Brunson. Brunson finds space, gets the left-handed floater to go. He is holding that leg. Oh, my God. Oh, my God, bruh. No. No, bro. Timeout, Knicks. Please tell you. What happens is, bro, you start. Oh, he straight up stepped on it. Oh, see, no. You looking straight at him, bruh. Scotty. I don't even know what you're fooling. What is Scott a nickname for? We're going to look this up. I always wondered this. There'd be so many random names you want, like Bob. Where did that come from? That's Charles, bro. Why? Old people used to come up with anything. Bill is from William. Like, come on. Bob is from Robert. Like, all right, let's see. Oh, Scott is a full name. Yeah, I'm telling you, I see the Nova Knicks being the difference, bro. They look good when they're there, when they're together. You see they're fighting back from this deficit the Spurs had built, the 20-5. It meant almost nothing. They couldn't hold on to it. Wemby is the only offense besides actually Dylan Harper is who can really create for himself with the real offensive bag right now. Usually Fox is as well. He's not there though. But Cat really is the key. Like you said, he's the only one who's gonna be able to score on Wemby, actually. Even in the paint, I believe. And one-on-one. Shorter and less athletic, but call me crazy, but he's got a bag so deep, way deeper than Wemby's. We love Wembenyama, but we cannot forget there are guys who do a lot of things better than Wembenyama at this position. Wemby's defense is what makes him otherworldly. But if we're talking offense, I can name at least 5 centers who do it better. I can. Towns, Embiid, Jokic, still there. Actually, maybe not 5. I lied. Not 5. 3. Towns, Embiid, Jokic. There might be some more. I got to think about the NBA. I'm not calling Giannis a center. Let me go get my sweet potatoes. Suave. Suave. We're back into it. Oh my God. Good job getting back into it, Brunson. I know you refuse to miss basketball games, and I absolutely respect that about you. You, James Harden, do the same thing. Only thing is, I feel like you can only do that because you don't play defense. Brunson, trying to make a fool out of Carter Bryant, giving him a little bump, pivots inside, layup falls. Young man, you're not ready for this league. I'm sorry. I tried to warn you, Carter. Something I ain't gonna lie, the name Carter make me think you 7 years old, but you grown. That's honestly one of them names that only work as a baby. Carter. Like ooh, shot no good, rebound Robinson. Yo, this sweet potato looks so good. Brunson. Inside. Jordan Clarkson kicks it out as he falls to the ground after the defense from Harper. Carter Bryant back to the challenge of Brunson. Brunson inside, floater. Once again, Carter Bryant, you're not ready. Harper inside, goes up, lays it in right through the defense. Bridges around the Robinson screen, pulls it, free throw line, cash. Lead right back to New York just under 4 minutes to go in the first half. Fox around the Cornet screen, Carter Bryant, corner 3, no good. Rebound Robinson. Brunson walks it up, scored the last 8 for the Knicks, as you see the offense for New York. Again, the car goes without no engine. There is no Knicks without Jalen Brunson. McCall Anthony Towns is that transmission. He's that battery. You need him. Inbound. Ball with the Bridges. Keldon Johnson guarding him. Up to Robinson. Way too high for anybody on the court. Still up by one. 40-39. 3:30 left. 21 points in the second quarter to the Spurs 12. Quite the discrepancy. Keldon Johnson left corner bottoms. Right back at you. Spurs on top by 2, 3-13 in the first half. Brunson with Fox up, guarding him, face guarding him. Mitchell Robinson screen. Gets Fox on his back, bumps, right step, three-pointer, too far to the left. Wembanyama walks it up over to Harper. Harper working on Jordan Clarkson. Wemby pulls it deep, top of the key, short. Bridges over to Brunson. Screen from Bridges gets Harper on Brunson. Another rookie on Brunson. Does not sound too good. Kick to Shamet. Step back three. Cash. Landry Shamet making it rain. Wemby drives. Doesn't go inside. Defense from Robinson. Too physical. Foul. Send Wemby to the line. 1 point lead for the New York Knicks with 2:24 to go in the first half. Beautiful footwork from Shamet, getting his toes behind the line, lines it up straight on. Money. Like to see it. Hot. Let me slow down. Bro, y'all is locked into this game. I'm glad. This is good ball. All honesty, I did not have confidence that the finals was going to be as good as the Thunder Spurs series earlier in the playoffs, like when the first playoffs first started. But these will both be must watches, historic series for different but similar reasons. Teams matter much more here, like the history of these teams. And the rivalry for the last series was another one, but this one is like also not a rivalry, but like the Knicks have had the Spurs this season. 1 point lead for the Spurs. Only one free throw shot for the Knicks. Oh, and Anunoby. Bridges falls to the ground as well as Harper. Over to Wembanyama. Champagnie, right side, three. Straight away. Straight down. It's 9 points for Champagnie. 3 for 4 from beyond the arc. All his shots have been threes. Mikal Bridges looking for someone to pass the ball off to. Keldon Johnson. Here comes Towns with the right side screen on Keldon Johnson. Inside kick to Alvarado. Bang. 7 points off the bench for Jose Alvarado. It's formerly known as Grand Theft Alvarado. Corner three, Champagnie. Can't stop me now. The hand is hot. Oh, my God. Inside, pass too far ahead. Bridges can't get there. Foul. Brunson back into the game. Bridges goes out. That was a good fake. Wemby jumped like he was there for the lob. She probably couldn't have gotten it. Towns seemed pretty ready, but that was a really good play. Inside to Towns. Hand off to Brunson. Brunson with Castle on him. Now Wembanyama. Wembanyama too scared to guard him up close. Got him dancing three. Whoo! Rattles out rebound Towns. Hey, look. Look. That's one thing we did not see much of in the Thunder Spurs series was getting Wemby on SGA. Because he wasn't as scared of his three-point shooting. Brunson will let that thing go. I ain't going to lie. SGA will, but when he did, he got a bucket on him. I honestly think, and I'm not saying this because I think Brunson's offense is pretty insane. Wemby's a little more scared to guard Brunson. You can tell. You can tell. Grant, yeah, I don't know. I used to hear them say that when he was on the Pelicans. Grand Theft Alvarado. Remember, he used to be out there creeping behind people, like stealing the ball in the inbound. See, some of these announcers be real creative. I'm telling you, I'm gonna have that one thing that pop off. You gonna see me on every Wizards game, something like that. Every NBA playoffs. Just gotta get that. I'm just get that first job. That's what it's all about. That first job. Gasol takes it inside free throw line corner, misses front of the rim. Brunson pockets picked by De'Aaron Fox all alone, two-hand throwdown. Easy for San Antonio. 36 seconds, 4-point lead, 8 turnovers for the Knicks to the 5 for the Spurs. Towns up top, guarded by Wemby. Back to Towns. Gets past Wembanyama. Floater up, misses. Tries to tip it in, rebounded by Castle. 18 seconds, shot clock turned off. Fox walks it up the court. Looking for a screen. Vassell sets it, gets it inside, kicks to the corner. Champagny three. Buttery. Full court heave. No good. It is 55-48. 5 of 7. Julian Champagny, the hot hand. 11 points for Jalen Brunson, 5 for 15. Wembanyama, 2 for 8. Both stars struggling to score the ball efficiently from the field. And just so you know, there has not been a lot of fouls called for the Knicks. This whistle has been a little bit lopsided for all of those of you that cared so much in the Thunder series. It's looking like an unfair whistle to me. Oh, Champagny from New York? Oh, yeah, it's over. I ain't going to lie. It's over. He about to go crazy every game. Bro, people from New York, the Knicks made it, and I get to beat the Knicks. That's going to mean the whole world to him. He was going crazy enough last series. Now he got every reason to go stupid. I hate the way Karl Anthony Towns cut his beard. I hate it on LeBron too, though. That beard is nasty. When you purposely make sure your beard and mustache don't connect, it's like an immature beard. That's like a high school beard. Don't do that on purpose, please. It's nasty. And I hate a neck beard too. Your beard is all neck meat. I'm a little nervous. I think Brunson's gonna play no matter what. That's still in my mind. I hate to say that because he got bumped pretty physically twice. Stepped on his ankle, then they fell on his knee. Both incidental. But if this series becomes more physical, it could take a toll on somebody like that when you're already started off a little battered up. After having all that rest, it's kind of like, oh, took it all away from you, the benefit of it all. But Wemby did us dirty, bro. I hate to say it. Wemby did us the dirtiest way. I low key want to make a little protein shake. Right back. Hold on, I'm gonna be back, y'all. I'm about to make this smoothie real quick. bad, y'all. I got me some new hoop shoes. Hopefully this YouTube check hit. First one. It's like, nah, that joint is not coming in a minute. Hold on. I gotta check my schoolwork. I almost forgot. Hooping and hollering with white chocolate. That's the guy you tag. That's the page you tagged me, something like that on. With Jason Williams and who else is on there? No, I haven't watched it. You like it? What did you think of it? My honestly, I was thinking about this the other day. Is for me to find like an NBA player who has a podcast and maybe work for them as like a little starting to my career because finding work is hard. So, and I'm assuming they might pay well. You know, them NBA players have money. So, if I'm just in there producer or maybe I'm a host on the show. That's really the goal I'm looking for. You know how Pat Bev had his podcast. He had a random dude hosting his joint. I want to do something like that. Just host somebody's show. Let me see. Okay, you find it entertaining and okay. I don't be mad at Jason. I don't be mad at Jason Williams' takes though. Let me look at it. Who else is on there with him? It's the same guy. Okay, it's the same guy that be on that was on Pat Beverly, but I ain't seen Pat Bev in a minute. I might have to take a look at this one. The one I used to really watch was Old Man in the Three. Oh, with his sister and stuff. Yeah, I forgot about that. But I used to watch all the smoke with Matt Barnes and Steven Jackson. I watched this show with Kenny Beecham. I watched what else did I watch? I watched Podcast P for a minute, but then that just threw me off because why was he so bad on the court while having a podcast, bro? It kind of was backwards to me. It was real backwards to me. But the only problem I've been finding with trying to contact these, you don't. It's not like an open link to who to contact. He has, he has no. He has been. He was definitely one on all the smoke and all those other ones. I honestly do wish that I knew more, watch that one more, because I see a lot of his takes. I see that one's the one I see a lot of TikToks on. I seen the one of him talking about the WNBA and stuff. He's like, I don't watch the WNBA. Oh, we in the third quarter. Fox, oh, foul on the inside, Towns. Let me hurry up and post this. Wemby fade away at the free throw line. No good. Brunson working on Castle. Hand off to Hart. Back to Brunson inside to Towns high post. Trying to create space from Wembanyama. Inside to Anunoby. Spins. Kicks. Hart. Brunson. Hart. Three. Too much on it. Up to Castle. Throws it up to Wembanyama. He gets inside the lane. Loses the ball on the drive. Is there any other basketball shows you watch or sports shows? Because I'm really trying to find some guys I can either emulate or just learn something from that actually like offer good knowledge. Because I do enjoy watching show. Like I watched the one with LeBron too that he was doing. That one's okay. I don't know. It's a little too high production. I watched the one with Kevin Durant when he was kind of doing that. But I like watching high IQ basketball players because I feel like I learn the most. I didn't learn a lot from Matt Barnes and Steven Jackson. I learned a lot about players and who they are as people, but like IQ, like about the game, that's what I got a lot from JJ Redick's podcast. And I'm assuming Jason Williams, as good as he was, I might got to watch his. Was there any other ones you watched that you would recommend? Into the corner. Wembanyama inside. Foul on Towns. Scores 55-48. Just a minute and a half into the second half. Towns look a little frustrated with the calls and the whistles being blown and how lopsided it's been. Makes his free throws. Okay. Towns up top, guarded by Vassell. Brunson. Vassell switches on to him, tries to spin away. Outside Anunoby. Punt fakes, gets it inside for the mid-range. Off the front of the rim, rebounded Wembanyama. Out of bounds. Goes to the Spurs. Brunson fade away, air ball. Oof, not what you'd expect from him. Brunson has honestly been struggling offensively in his efficiency. Castle inside with a bump off Hart with a layup. Anunoby drives on Champagnie. Champagnie pokes the ball loose, rolls out of bounds, sticks with the Knicks. All right, I'm sorry. I had to post something on the school news account. If y'all ever want to see some of the stories I do, non-basketball, my TV news reporter stuff, Geist Report, it's all the boring stuff. It's not boring, but it's not what I want to do, but it's what I have to do to get this degree. Okay. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Wemby winning unanimous DPOY is no surprise. He was nice. He was kind of inevitable. He's going to be like that for years. Inside Towns lob lays it in. 2 more. 9-point lead for the Spurs as the Knicks cut 2 more into the deficit. Fox downhill on Anunoby. Outside Wembanyama punt fakes. Spins to his right. Fade away off the glass. Rolls around and out. Headed to the line. Fouled by Karl Anthony Towns. This is Wemby's first NBA playoff series in his 3 years. Now, I watched the video, Jimmy High Roller. People claiming that Wemby is the first guy this young to be this good. Talk about in MVP conversations, all that. But people are always, the recency bias is insane in basketball. Because people don't remember all the things the greats have done. Shaq was MVP candidate in his 3rd year. I'm pretty sure Kareem had 2 MVPs by his 3rd year and a championship. LeBron was MVP voting. Jordan was averaging 37. Larry Bird had MVP votes. Magic Johnson had a Finals MVP and 2 championships. Like, what didn't Wilt Chamberlain win a MVP in his rookie year? Like, people have some revisionist history. Like, yes, Wemby's good, but let's not act like he's the first guy to be generational. There's a reason they're called generational, not once ever, because it happens every few generations, maybe once a generation. Shaq was one of them. Like, Tim Duncan was one of them. He was in MVP conversations. Like, let's remember, Luka, like, genuinely, Luka was just in those conversations. Never got it, but he was in those conversations. You enjoy the Pat McAfee show? I used to watch the Pat McAfee show more often, but it got really like sometimes it's a little too like ignorant for me. Like it was entertaining, but I'm like, all right, what are y'all talking about? Sometimes, just sometimes, and then I kind of lost time. Oh my God, Castle with the putback layup falls to the ground, but it rolls in. I used to watch Pat McAfee almost like every few days. Brunson with the 3, short, front of the rim. Inside lob to Wembanyama. Castle goes up for it at the same time. Foul called, sending him to the line. You know what? That's exactly what it is. That's a really good take. He's the first that's allowed in the GOAT combo. The GOAT combo, to me, is only limited to the one-of-one centers. Will Chamberlain obviously was in that at one point, but it's been, they took him out. That Castle wide open 3, short. He's no shooter. Let's remember that. But yes, you're right. He is the first in the GOAT conversation. Dylan Harper bump fade misses out of bounds. Champagne misses a three. Rebounded Cornette. Never mind. Towns takes it away. 13-point lead for the Spurs. Bridges tries to get a layup, foul on the break. All right, I messed this up. I got to re-upload this. All right. That's a very true take. I think Jokic. People want to put Jokic in the GOAT conversation, but I genuinely think his defense holds him back because he's actually abysmal on that side of the ball. I forgot the finals tonight. What have you missed? Brunson got injured twice. He's still playing. He's fighting through it. They stepped on his ankle and fell on his knee. He's not been able to hit many shots. Offense isn't moving the smoothest for the Knicks. It's a lot of Castle and Wemby. No, it's a lot of Dylan Harper, Castle, and Wemby. Champagne's hitting a lot of corner threes. He's knocking down threes left and right. He was like 5 for 7 at the end of the first half, all threes. You're not getting much from Anunoby, Hart, offensively. It's been Towns or Brunson and Little Robinson being your typical big man, but nothing outrageous, nothing to win the game. They went on a 20-5 run, San Antonio, but then the Knicks came right back. It's been a game of waves. It's been going back, game of runs. It's been going back and forth. Of course, brother. Glad you came. You've been missing a pretty good game though. Wemby hasn't been like the thing is though with the game. Wemby hasn't been good and Brunson hasn't been good. So that if you're waiting for them, that hasn't happened. But yeah, back to what you were saying, Zach. I think they're throwing him in the GOAT conversation too fast. But I think to talk about the potential of him being the GOAT is actually it's pretty just because of how truly alien like he is. Like genuinely, he's 7'5" pulling up threes. He does things that nobody's no. If he was 7 feet doing this, like we saw Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant is genuinely one of the craziest offensive threats we've ever seen because he is 7 feet with the 7'5" wingspan and he plays like a 2 or 3. And he genuinely plays the 2. Like he's 6'11" playing the 2. Kevin Durant is one of one. So now we see Wemby, who is a step up, as in he plays maybe the greatest defense because he is blessed by God with his abilities and his physical gifts. Inside, Harper kicks it. Harper fadeaway, inside floater goes. Dylan Harper hyped up. flexing on him after that bump and fade. Harper's got 14, 5 for 7 in this game so far. 14-point lead for the Spurs. Towns got Cornette on him on the left post. Bridges, midi, back of the rim, basket interference. Foul on Cornette. Castle working on Shamet. Bump. Shot. 2 more for the Spurs. Brunson over the McBride. McBride cuts in outside to Shamet. Shamet trying to lose Champagne. Towns right back to Shamet. Easy layup. Good off-ball movement off the bench from Shamet. Shamet always finding his way to get a bucket. Castle kicks to Harper. Three's long. Hard over to McBride. Over to Towns. Guarded by Cornette. Takes him off the dribble. Inside hand layup. Falls to the ground. Basket drops. Send him to the line. Cuts into the lead. Now just a 9-point deficit as the Knicks fight back. Pag, you think the city gonna burn down if the Knicks win? Hold on. I do not think they're that crazy. I think they will lose their minds like no other. Listen, Philly is the only city I think that would burn down when they win a chip. They're the only people who die, literally die. I want you to remember how insane that is. Somebody jumped off a light pole and died. Rest in peace to him. But that is how crazy they get in Philly. I do not think they are that stupid in New York. No disrespect to that young man. But I do not think they are that crazy. Now, will there be a little destruction? Absolutely. But I think the New York police really don't play. Champagne drives on Brunson, blocked by Towns. Hart has it. Hand off to Brunson. Brunson off the dribble, inside floater. Money. Towns actually getting some blocks. It's not too usual for him. He's usually an offensive guy. Wemby is still getting better, and it is scary. It is. I in my video that I did on the series, I genuinely think if you do not believe SGA is the best player right now, cool. I understand. I don't want to say, I'm not ready to say Wemby's the best yet. I can, you could, if you say he's top 3, cool. I don't even want to say he's fully better than Jokic yet. But man, his potential and his growth has been exponential. I think, honestly, there's 2 more years for SGA or Jokic to be the best in the league. Minimum. 2 years minimum. Honestly, it could be 1. After that, there's no shot. I think Wembanyama will be far and away the best player in basketball. The man is what? He's 22 years old. Like, that's going to be crazy. Now, genuinely, do you believe Wemby is already deserving to be debated or being talked about as he could be a GOAT? Do you think these are called for conversations? Do you think they are too early? Do you think he should at least call himself the best? He should at least be considered the best in the league, top 2 in the league for 2, 3 years already? I feel like that's a reasonable time before I sit here and compare you to Michael Jordan's career over a 2-year peak so far. Like, he's been in the league for 3 years. He was injured for one. He barely played that other year. This is the first year he was eligible for awards. He's been doing great. He was top 3 in MVP and number 1 unanimous for DPOY. But, like, is it not too early to sit here and genuinely have a normal conversation and say, oh, Michael Jordan, Kareem, LeBron, Wemby? Like, that's crazy. Like, it's still really, like, I respect it. I think he's arguably one of the best players, if not the best, in basketball. Wemby's been struggling all night, genuinely. Look, fadeaway Wemby kicks Champagnie over to Harper, beats Brunson, reverse layup. Whoo! I like it, Dylan Harper. 8-point lead for San Antonio. Harper back up to guard Brunson. 2 hometown kids, both from Jersey. One representing New York, a team they probably watch all the time. Brunson 3, hard off the front of the rim. Rebound Wembanyama. 4:18 to go in the third quarter. 13 points for Brunson. Here comes Hart on the fast break. Fox back over to Shamet. Right corner 3. Bang. 11 for Landry Shamet. Landry Shamet got a big head. Wemby arms all over Towns. Fox drives, kicks. Harper 3. Way off. Air ball. Hart being patient, waiting for his offensive guy in Brunson. Brunson skips through the lane outside. Josh Hart over to Brunson. One more McBride. 3 left side wing. No good. Rebound Towns puts it back up. Wemby nowhere to be found after that. 3-point game. Knicks have cut deep in a 12-2 run over the last 2.5 minutes. Fox. Right past Shamet. Midi. Falls. I need to write that down. Stop and pop. See, I'm just coming up with things I need to start saying. Hart inside. Throws it over to Shamet. Shamet running around trying to lose Champagnie. Over to Hart, wide open 3. Rattles out. Rebound. Towns. Put back. The big man is relentless on the glass. Keldon Johnson should not be trying to block out Cat. Where is Wembanyama? Where is Wembanyama? Wemby, they need you. Wemby, you're needed in the painted area. You have a 9'9" standing reach. And guess what? Karl Anthony Towns has 10 rebounds and he's 7 for 13. He is outplaying you. You're supposed to be the best in the league, Wembanyama. You just did all that to Chet Holmgren. Show me what you can do now. A seasoned vet. He been in your position. Cat been considered the best center in the league before. Not anymore. He looking better than you tonight, though. And Wemby, I don't think he's better than you. He might got some edges over you, but he's not better than you. If you unanimous DPOY, Towns top of the key, short. Harper on the rebound. And on the break, kicks it out. Keldon Johnson, kick. Fox, one more Champagnie. Harper top. Wembanyama, butt fakes. Harper around the Wemby screen. Pushed. Yeah, Wemby, can't do that. Your screen cannot be a fully extended hand motion. That's a lie. You cannot do that. Like, you can grab, you get to grab on screens. We've seen it all. But you cannot push him, all right? You cannot push him. Two-point game, San Antonio on top, 71-69. 2:09 to go in the third quarter. 3 current turnovers this quarter, all by the Spurs. Brunson, stop, pop, drop. 2 more. Tied game, 71 all. 17-4 run. Here comes Keldon Johnson, rejected. Deuce McBride sends it to the stanchions. Them Kobe's you got on right now, Jalen Brunson, tough. Like a violet color, very tough. Hey, the viewers is pulling up today. AP, Parrish, Adonis the one. If you in the chat, let me know who you got. Oh, Vassell throws it down on the inbound. Who you got, P? Knicks, Spurs, 5 games, 7 games, 4 games, 6 games. Vassell with 7.7 rebounds. Brunson working on Harrison Barnes' floater. Misses. Robinson puts it in, but the foul is called. Send Brunson to the line. Yo, Wemby, what you got going on with these screens, buddy? Get your weight up. Get your weight up. Stop setting these weak screens with your hands. Brunson now 16.7 for 21. His efficiency got up a little bit, but that's still about 30% from the line. I want you to know, Vassell and Wembanyama just put both of their entire body weight to keep Robinson out of the rebound. He got into the paint before both of them. Spurs have not made a 3 this quarter, 0 for 7. Only hitting 4 shots so far. Minute 30 left. Harper working on McBride. Over to Wemby in the corner. Pulls a 3. Scared to go inside. Wembanyama not finding much tonight. This is not that alien game we all know the Spurs need. Fade away. Brunson no good. We all know the Spurs need to win. Here comes Fox. Yeah, you can tell that Fox still is a little injured. How you feel, Zach? Do you feel any more confident in the Knicks watching this? I'll tell you now, it wasn't much of like a Jalen Brunson guy. I knew he was good. I've been hip to him since the Mavericks when he first had that come-up season. As well as the Villanova team. I watched that as well, but I've become more of a fan over these playoffs. Brunson working on Barnes. Inside of Robinson, deflected by Wembanyama. No, ball goes to the Spurs off the hands of Mitchell Robinson. Josh Hart there to full court. Never mind, he backs off. Fox brings it up. Wembanyama. Hands off to Vassell, guarded by Shamet. Bumps over to Wembanyama, top of the key. Drives, dunks, throws it down with a full extension. Robinson not quick enough or long enough to get there. 15 for Wemby. Guess what? 3 for 12. 5 rebounds, 15 points. He's been at the line a lot. Yes, Shamet. Inside, Hart. Over to McBride. Moving 3. Cash money. 76 all. 6 seconds on the game clock. Third quarter coming to an end. Wembanyama calls for a screen. 3. off the back of the rim. And the end of the third quarter, walking into the second, the Knicks tie it up at 76 after another good run, and no threes allowed for the San Antonio Spurs after a good first half from Julian Champagnie and the rest of San Antonio. Let's get this fourth quarter started. Knicks in 6 is looking like an easy bet. Tell them, give me my money. This game is going to, because I don't think either of them are going to get 100. And if they do, that'll be like the final score. It's not going to be more than like 110. It'll probably be like 102 if anything. Because this is a slow scoring game. You got two great defensive teams, and you can only expect as much. And then you got the best, you have technically the best defense and best offensive team statistically. So this should be interesting. Let me put my cup in the sink. I'll be back. The center on the Knicks can't defend the perimeter. Wemby starting from top of the key and driving is the start. Is a strat. But they're not going to keep Mitchell Robinson in the whole game. That's number one. He's going to switch out. He's there for defense and physicality. And the thing is, as soon as he bumps Wemby, Wemby's not going anywhere. Wemby cannot, like, he's faster than a lot of centers, but the way they're doing it, I'm assuming they would probably switch. If he started driving, they would put Anunoby on him, I would assuming, or somebody like Hart, and put Mitchell Robinson on a non-shooter like Vassell. Not Vassell, like Castle, and have him help off, and as soon as he gets to the paint, you run into Mitchell Robinson. So a strat like that would not work unless, because the Knicks are too smart. They're too smart to do that. Their defense has been doing this for a minute. Mitchell Robinson has been physical enough, as well as Karl Anthony Towns, who's actually been moving his feet pretty well, to keep him out the paint. He's missing a lot. He's scared. He hasn't gotten that many lobs. Being tall doesn't solve it all. There's been plenty of tall guys in the NBA. Like I'm telling you, Chet Holmgren tall. You see, that don't mean much. You ain't got no muscle on you. You ain't got weight. Like, at that tall, you need some muscle on you. I still think Wemby needs to be at least 250, bro. And that's not even going to be heavy. LeBron James is 250. He's 6'9". Wembanyama tries to block Towns. Out of bounds. Stays with New York. Game is tied 76 at the start of the fourth quarter. And we'll see if this game, if anybody reaches 100 points, but this will be a long one. Just so you guys know, Jeremy Sohan started the season off on the Spurs, drafted by that team, traded midseason to New York. So he was headed to the finals either way. He's getting a ring no matter what. Knicks finally back with the lead, 78-76. Castle outside the Fox, guarded by Jose Alvarado. Straight past Alvarado, Fox goes, floater, very short. Wembanyama put back attempt falls to the ground, foul. Shot does not go. Oh yeah, that's foul on Alvarado, not Towns. I'm surprised they didn't come out with a Wemby shoe for the NBA Finals. Now, that would have been like a perfect moment. I'm really curious also why there's guys like Cade Cunningham and John Morant still getting shoes. Cade Cunningham should not be getting a shoe before Wembanyama, even though I guess he's had a longer career already. He was drafted the year before, right? Like it's not. Oh no, he was 2022, right? Yeah, he was 2022. Wemby, shot falls, free throw line. 3 for 13, 9 for 10 at the free throw line. I want all of the SGA conversations, free throw merchant, all those things to continue with Wembanyama or admit to your bias. Thank you very much. Please, thank you very much. Wemby was on the ground just like y'all counted everybody else. He was on the ground. Outside to Alvarado, 2 seconds on the shot clock, pulls a three, back of the rim off. Foul on the ground, Anunoby. Set it to the line. But a Wemby shoe displayed in the first playoff game of his life, first championship game of his life, would have been a really smart idea. If you in the chat, I see it's 5 people. Maybe it's real, maybe it's not. Type something, man. If you ain't typing nothing, say what's up. Introduce yourself. Or if you just watching, tuned in, 5 seconds on the shot clock, inside Anunoby. Easy layup. Sorry, sir, you're not strong enough. You're not long enough. That rim is mine. Castle throws it corner for Barnes. Barnes inside, over to Wembanyama, spins, can't move Towns. Fadeaway hits nothing. No rhythm for Wembanyama. Towns pushes it downhill, almost loses it over. Up top to Jose Alvarado. Anunoby guarded by Castle. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Anunoby throws up the floater off the front of the rim. Vassell inside easy. Lay is it? Oh, it's off. Wemby tries to put it back, and it goes off the backboard. They got the nuns box seats. Oh, they are serious about these nuns. I guess so. They need to update one of these stats. They didn't put back in there. Huh? Anunoby corner 3 left side. Cash money. 4-point lead for the Knicks. Just 3 minutes in. Anunoby with 10 points, 2 threes already. Shamet guarding Castle. Great defense. Shot falls. That was not too soft of a touch, but the lucky roll. Towns looking for an option. Deuce McBride over to Anunoby, guarded by Wembanyama. Jabs, pulls the 3, buttery. Wembanyama, what are you gonna do? You look ice cold. Find yourself, Wemby. You're supposed to be extraterrestrial. Anunoby baiting in the lane. Outside the Castle, wide open 3. That's not your body. Yes, it is. You hit the 3. Fighting back is San Antonio, 86-84. They score another bucket. New York, let me see how many timeouts you got because I might call one. Don't let them get warm. Castle guarding McBride. Jose. Alvarado guarded by Vassell. Screen from McBride. Downhill. Alvarado. Floater. Can't go. Here's Fox. Splits inside. Cuts outside to Vassell. 3. Long. Harrison Barnes rebound. Kicks it out. Castle deep top of the key. No good. Cat with the rebound. Up to Alvarado. Now McBride on the fast break. Bumps, lays, misses, rebound, Castle. Transition. Over to Barnes. Walks into a three. Left side. Short. Put back Vassell. Shamit pushed to the ground. No whistle is blown as he stays confused, looking at the refs. You see Derek Queen in the crowd. I guess he cheering on his old teammate. I wouldn't know who it is, though. Let me think. Maybe he's just there to enjoy good basketball, though. I don't blame him. It's a good hoops. This is good. 82 people so far, my Lord. Thank you, God. If everybody pulling up, stick around, man. Stick around. It's going to be a good series. Who voted on that poll? 7 votes. Love to see it. We got a lot of Spurs guys, huh? I didn't know there were so many Spurs fans in the world. I'll tell you now, none of you were Spurs fans before. I think you were haters. Let's be honest. How many of you were genuinely Spurs fans? And now if you're a Wemby fan, okay, I get it. I'll give you that. But you should have been a Wemby fan in the last 2 years. But I bet you were. It's not hard to be a Wemby fan. It's not. It's like saying you're a Curry fan, bro. It's not hard. You just do it. You just do it and you get lucky. I also saw a take saying the Warriors are the last dynasty. Because basketball players and teams have just gotten too smart. So the Warriors are the last dynasty, and all the rules with the salary cap and all that will prevent a lot of things. You can't just put people together anymore. I mean, it really never worked. Honestly. They've been doing it for years, trying to trade for all the best players, and you can't just put 2 guys and expect them to stick. Got to find the right pieces. It's a puzzle. Got to put things where they match, not where you want them. You know what I'm saying? Art don't look pretty every time you start off. You feel me? And you wait till the end. You wait till the final artwork. You don't look at it with just the trees or just the background or just the sky or just the grass. That's not the full piece. Yeah, but when I heard that take, I was like, I believe it. I do believe this could be the end of super teams. As in, nobody's going to attempt it or no smart team's going to attempt it. Oof. I'm excited to see how this series goes. Simply because I think once it gets to New York, especially if the Knicks steal one, which I think they will steal this one, I think they'll probably lose the second. I think the games they lose will probably be the second. Let's go. Let's just go ahead and predict, right? Knicks win 1, Knicks win 3 and 4. I think the ones they win will be games. Spurs will probably win 2, and they'll probably win game 5, and that'll be Knicks in 6. So when Knicks will win 1, 3, 4, and 6. I think that'll make for a good series. And they'll win in New York. Oh my God, that'll be so tough. That'd actually be like crazy. At the Garden, at MSG. And also, just random question in the chat, if you know, why do we call TD Garden the Garden and MSG the Garden, or is it just MSG? Like they're both the Garden. Like if somebody's just saying that, do you just automatically know? Like do you think it's Celtics first? I feel like the Jalen Brunson finds his way inside and lays it in high over the defense. 88-86, 2-point lead with 7:18 left in the game. Brunson with 19 points found himself a rhythm. Got warm, got his shots up and off. It's been looking good. Cornette to the corner for Harper. Out of bounds. Oh, foul called off the bump when he still was dribbling? That is actually crazy. He was still dribbling when he called that foul. There's the foul. How are we calling that a shooting foul? How did. Okay, thank you. I was about to say, look, that was a foul, but do not call that a shooting foul. Castle tries to get through the contact. Hart, too physical, sends Castle to the ground. Brunson inside fouled by Champagnie. Down goes Brunson. Send him to the line. Got a little bit to say to Scott Foster. He did foul him twice. That's crazy. Hold on, Scott. Hey, you don't want to call nothing. Do your job, Scott. Full House beats Three of a Kind every time. Yeah. The Garden is MSG. Okay, I thought I wasn't tripping, but I was like, they still call the Garden for TD Garden. I'm like, we cannot call them the same thing. That's stupid. They're two historic places, but you cannot have two historic places both be called the Garden. Me personally, Celtics, you got to switch it. Come up with something else. Just like you had the Coliseum or the Forum or whatever the Lakers joint was just called. But it's been switched so many times, and it's always popular. It's always something. They always remember it. So you change it to the Celtics one, they'll be all right. Vassell inside the Wembanyama. Stolen Josh Hart, active hands. 2-on-2. Champagnie back. Brunson inside through the defense. Sorry, Castle. You can't do anything now. That's 2 for the Knicks. New York is pretty deep here in San Antonio. Timeout called for the Spurs. They struggle to stop that little man in 11. I'm telling you, when you've been that size your whole life, you find a way to get it done around guys taller than you. I'm telling you, getting past Wemby may seem hard, but when you look at guys like Kyrie, Brunson, they've done it forever. They've done it forever. They've played centers 5, 6, even a foot taller than forever. Wemby is no different. Yes, he's very skilled, but they've done this forever. It's not impossible. Y'all got to get over that fear. It's a reason guys like that are so special at the rim. I'm telling you. Thank you for clearing that up, though, because I just thought I was tripping. I'll be so honest, I was losing some confidence that the Knicks could win this one. I know it's not over, but I was losing some confidence early on just because of the Brunson being battered up. It's honestly been a little weird how they've been treating him in this game. Hold on, is my game not loud? He might hit 100 in this stream. How high is my volume? Maybe my computer just loud. Man, if y'all have any ideas, right, when I get back home to the crib, 3 weeks left of school, and I'm done with schooling for the rest of my life. I don't know if that's a good thing. I don't know if working is much better. I honestly doubt that it is. But how should I set up my room? I want to do a little more redecorating for the streams, for the videos. You can go back if anybody don't know, if you want to look at an old video from probably about a year ago, see what the setup was like. Check that out. I got a few posters, but any ideas, let me know. Might get a new green screen one that I just pull up instead of sitting on my chair. Send some ideas. Send some ideas. I want to switch it up. 100 people done pulled up, man. I'm surprised. I am surprised. The Knicks, the Spurs and Thunder stream that we did for Game 7 was the most lit one, and they've actually been going up ever since. And I'm so glad that y'all actually been enjoying it. It means a lot to me. I really be trying. I really do be trying. Everybody that watches, I want you to know it means everything to me. So, yeah. Y'all might notice, look, I'm not as passionate about the Knicks. Obviously. This is not my team. This is not my team. But I'm happy to see this one, though. I am happy to see the Knicks one. That's just great for the sport. I'll continue to say that one. Hold on, bro. They got a fan on the court taking selfies with Wemby. Yo, what they got going on? Hey, San Antonio, lock in, bro. Lock in. Lock in. He could have came up and stole Wemby. What could you have done? A jump ball only makes sense. San Antonio, step up your security, brother. Bro, it always be the kids, bro. Like, come on, bro. You know how geeked you look? Like, I'm not gonna lie, bro. You could be, unless you about 12 years old, and your mother wouldn't let you do that. 14, maybe. You look about 19, 18 years old, bro. Get your life together. Is it ever that cool to like for a moment? You probably can't never come back. You know how much you probably paid for those tickets? You probably was sitting up top, ran down, did all that to miss the end of an amazing game. You obviously wasn't there for basketball. You got your selfie though. Pretty cool, bro. Champagne, left side three, huh? Ooh. You not as warm as you were before. Great scored dot screen from Mitchell Robinson for the layup from Brunson. Jelani, listen. I know you said he's slow, but he is strong. Wemby is scared to get near him. He said it's going to hurt. Castle over to Champagny. Wembenyama guarded by Robinson. Right side. Dribbles. Tries to post. Can't bump Robinson inside. Pass off of Harper's face. Out of bounds. Knicks ball. Wembenyama. Hey, Wemby. Yo, you are moving your feet, Mitch. Mitchell Robinson, you are moving your feet, and I'm liking it. I'm liking it. You have proven me not wrong, but that you're better than I expected. Better than advertised. Josh Hart penetrates kicks off the hands of Dylan Harper as he was sitting there hedging, waiting for the pass. Priorities, you feel me? Come on. You're too grown. You supposed to be. What would your father say if he seen you do that? He ought to be ashamed of you. Hey, man. Mitchell Robinson left wide open. Come on, Wemby. You over to Brunson. Screen for Brunson. Gets his floater. Fox with the rebound. Ran from the three-point line inside for that. Hart picks his pockets. Slows it down on the break. Over to Shamet. One more to Robinson. Back to Shamet. 5 minutes left in the game. Knicks up by 8. Shamet gets it inside over to the corner for Hart. Hart drive on Champagny. Kicks to Mikal Bridges. Bridges downhill. Fades left side. Too long. Wembenyama takes it down. Off the rim. Walks it up. Wemby. Stop. Pop. Bang. Honestly, look, Chetman, there is no reason that could not have been you. And I'm telling you this because you are the only center who's actually close to as mobile and built the same as Wembanyama, and I still will never understand it. That is why I will keep saying it is all heart with you. You just not built for the moment, bro. Chet, you genuinely just was not built for the moment. You took 2 shots. Chet, Mitchell Robinson. How much? We're going to look it up. How much he weigh? If he's over 270, if Mitchell Robinson over 270, Chet Holmgren, retire. I know he over 7'4" wingspan, 7 foot. He's only 240. Don't believe it. Do not believe it. Brunson over Champagny. Long. Harper out to Castle. One more to Wembanyama. Cat in to defend. Whew, floaters way long. Wemby kicks to Harper. One more, 2 more to Champagny. Champagny drives. Kick. Wembanyama corner 3. Off the top of the backboard. Wembanyama, where are you? Where are you? You're lost, buddy. They need you. You're nowhere to be found. You're not making the biggest impact defensively. You're clearly absent offensively, but you continue to shoot. This is what I talked about in the Thunder series. It's okay to be emotional, right? Nobody's telling you that. But your emotions dictate your play style. You're angry. You're frustrated. And you're taking stupid, ill-advised, fadeaway right corner threes. You are 7'5". Mitch Johnson has not drawn a play up for you yet. You are out there doing anything. Not to say that he's stunning your growth, but he is holding you back by not actually making plays for his best player in a struggling moment. Maybe I missed something, but if y'all seen a play for Wemby, like a genuine, okay, that's an action for Wembanyama. No. And that's not a pick and roll. Pick and roll is it's so simple, bro. That takes no thought. Mitch Johnson, get on that whiteboard, draw something up. He needs it. 3 minutes to go, Knicks up by 4. Shamet cuts through the lane. 4 seconds, step back, Anunoby. That's just long. Hart falls to the ground on the rebound. One more to Wembanyama. Towns finds his way in front of him. Hart comes over to help. To Castle, right back to Wemby. Towns follows him on his hips. Wemby finally gets the layup to go. Foul is called. Yeah. Telling you, bro, that whole series just blew me. I'll tell you that now. Chet Holmgren is one shot, and last shot was in the first quarter. And I'm not counting, and he didn't even get, like, oh my God, you were so trash. There's no reason you should suck that bad. Like, you're genuinely good. Like, I'm not even hating Chet Holmgren. You're skilled. You just not there. You're not there. But yeah, Wemby, you can't let your emotions dictate how you play because it's showing and you're losing. Find your rhythm. Find your go-tos. 7-0 run, that's pretty good. 7-0 run in the last 3 minutes for the Spurs. 1-point lead for the Knicks. Brunson up top, doubled by Castle and Wembanyama. Over to Anunoby, guarded by Champagnie. Screen for Brunson now, who has the ball. Brunson from the left side. Gets into the D, step back, shoots it. Long. Wembanyama walking it up. Wemby, floater, misses. Champagnie rebound to the hands of Hart. Placed it on his chest. Shamit, 3. Ooh, just short. Rebounded. Hart saves it. One more to Brunson. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Takes it in on Fox. Floater. No good. Rebound Wembanyama. Fox penetrates, kicks. Vassell 3. No. Wemby, alley-oop. Foul called on Shamit. That was so weak. Wemby, you could have put that down with the contact and got the foul. My God. Wemby, hey, buddy. You need a good talking to. That's what it is. I guess that was a foul. We talk about flopping. Can we talk about it? Wemby flopped just as much. I don't want to keep hearing this SGA propaganda. You hate him because he's good, and that's okay. But don't lie. Don't act like everybody doesn't do it. I really hate that. I really do. I don't mind if you flop, bro. It's a game. They used to tell my teammates to flop in lacrosse. Yes, lacrosse. Me personally, I can't do it. That's my ego. That's my pride. But hey, I don't blame somebody else for doing it. It's the game. I'm just trying to win. I'm not worried about entertaining you. That's the NBA's job to entertain you. It is. It's a terrible time for Brunson to go cold. And see if Wemby can get hot. Spurs up 1, 95-94, 2:13 to go in the game. It's game 1 of the NBA Finals, the first time the Knicks have made it back in 27 years and 12. Brunson, inside, kicks. One more hard. Anunoby, top of the key. Long. Rebound, Brunson over the Bridges. Brunson in the corner. 3. Yes, sir. Great job from Jalen Brunson moving the ball. 28 points, 2 for 9. Hasn't hit a lot, but he hit it when it matters. 2-point lead for the Knicks. Anunoby goes down on the screen. Fox too long on the midi pull-up. Rebounded by Hart. Brunson working on Champagnie. Nice and slow. Double comes from Castle. Bridges, step back shot. Foul. Yo, they hype at the Garden. They's hype. Okay. I heard a few people told me they wanted to go to New York City just to be around that environment. I do not blame you. I wish that could be me. I am nowhere near the city. I'm 4 hours away. Syracuse is out of the way. It is just as far to get from D.C. to New York City as it is to get from Syracuse to New York City. That sucks. Bridges hits the second free throw. That's now a 4-point lead for the Knicks with 1:11 to go in the game. 95 for San Antonio to 99 for the Knicks. Wemby Has it right side off his own foot, sir. You got to be careful of those size 32s. Hart not even looking to shoot. He said, I'm just going to dribble this thing out. You know what I mean? Come on. Brunson. 45 seconds, 10 on the shot clock. Brunson working, bump, fade, drains it. Young man, that's how you win. Fox pushing it quickly. Wemby walks into a three. No, sir. Wembanyama, that is not your game. That is not your game. I said this. You're not listening, bro. That's not your body. Stop it. You know you actually are hurting your team, Wemby. You're hurting your team. You're taking bad shots. Just because you feel confident in it does not mean it's a good shot. It does not. Oh, my Lord. I'm disappointed in you, Wemby. These are massive free throws. Game's over. 7 points. 7-point lead. Anunoby hits the second one. 8-point lead. 9-0 run from the Knicks. 22 seconds. Fox drives, kicks, Shamet in the passing lanes, deflecting. That's how you play defense. Come on. Landry, Shamet, shutting them up. Wembanyama, get that look off your face. You ain't got no smirk. You don't want to flex on nobody like you did in San Antonio. You better not skip media because you are fine. I know I'm being petty, but I'm sorry my team lost and you're playing bad against the finals team. What's going on? This is just showing me that if the Thunder had a full team, the Spurs would not have won. People are saying the Thunder got complacent. We were injured. This isn't like the Celtics series where they just lost after their championship. This isn't like any other team. We were injured. I'm just going to say it, bro. And Chet Holmgren. Chet Holmgren sucks. I'd rather have Kristaps Porzingis, bro. I'd take so many people, bro. Bring Serge Ibaka out of retirement. Put him back on the team. But this guy is buns. I'm telling you, Jelani, he's good, but he's still raw. Like he's still a raw talent. And he plays too emotional. Yes, it's okay to have emotions, but it's a difference, right? You got the Draymonds in the world where his emotions are his every single decision. They're mostly bad, but like he's not to that level. But this is not looking pretty. And I'll tell y'all now, I like how people are coming in switching their votes because the Knicks trade for Sabonis. I like that. I want Sabonis back. We used to have Sabonis. Actually, that's a great idea. Sabonis don't play defense for real. He's not, but he will get me buckets, and that's what we need. We can depend on Hardenstein for defense, and I guess we give up the second best defensive player in the league. But I mean, hey, you don't look like it in the finals, and that's when we need you the most. We were cool through the regular season. Yes, you help us a lot. Oh, we'd have to give up a lot, though. We'd have to give up a lot. We would have to give up a lot to make that happen. GG's. I ain't gonna lie, Wemby, you're not. Jelani, I'll tell you now. Zach, you probably agree. I put this on Mitch Johnson. Yes, Wemby had a bad game, But like, what does Mitch Johnson do to help? Like, I'm genuinely curious. Genuinely, I'm not seeing a lot from him. And after thinking over it now, I see why Missoula won Coach of the Year because of what he did. He actually had to do a lot for his team. Those guys stepped up. But I'm not seeing Mitch Johnson do it like, okay, we need to run this. I need to see this action. Like, I need to see these matchups. Like, no. None of it is working. None of it. None of it. I haven't seen any defense. I'm like, wow, good job. No. Towns been getting to the rack. Towns has been getting to the rack. He's been driving on Wembanyama. This is showing a lot of holes in his game. And that one hole, physicality, and just playing with like he just like he's sitting there setting screens with his hands. Like he's just doing too much, bro. And they let it fly in the other series, and this is not flying here. This team is too disciplined. They have all their guys. They've won too many games straight. Brunson has 30. He was like 2 for 8 at one point. You let him catch his rhythm, bro. You also just can't guard him. I'm disappointed. Hey, Spurs. Not good. Yeah, Pat, where you at, bro? I know you probably in here. If you switch your vote to the Spurs, I'm happy. Go against the Knicks. Go ahead. You know what I'm saying? I think they got it. I think the Knicks got it in 6. Wemby, you wanted to act out of character when you seen Chet Holmgren, little white face. I ain't gonna lie. You seen that nose. You seen his big old body and little arms and little legs, and you wanted to act up. If you don't shoot that ball, be disrespectful. Wemby, I don't like what you did out there. You didn't look good out there. You didn't look good. Your coach didn't help. Your team barely did anything. But it is very important that you understand it's going to be a lot required out of you in the NBA Finals. You don't understand how bad the Knicks wanted. This is 50 years of pent-up aggression. And you're only in your 3rd year on a team that's had plenty of success. Do you really want it as bad? Towns from New York? These boys want it. These boys realize want it. Wemby, it's not going to fly, bruh. It's not going to fly. I'm telling you, bruh, you got to step up. Wemby, I put it on you and I put it on Mitch Johnson. Steph Castle, I expect nothing. Dylan Harper probably had the best game today. Champagnie as well. Like, those guys do their jobs. And the pressure is not the same, but they do their jobs. The whistle wasn't even. We all saw that. Wemby, I'm going to say it one more time. That performance doesn't fly. Those shots aren't for you. You could not withstand the aggressiveness of Robinson and Towns. They were driving on you. They were bumping on you. You got a lot of free throws, but you were missing all your shots. I don't even think you made 5 shots on the field today. That's not a good look. You were hitting the top of the backboard. You need to step up. You wanted to act a fool against Chet Holmgren. Act a fool against the New York Knicks. Do it. Please. Please. You had all that energy for one man, and now you all out of it. Let's just see your stats real quick, bro. Real quick. Six for 21. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. Julian Champagnie, 16. Steph Castle, 17. Dylan Harper, 16, bro. 6 for 10. Most efficient game came from the rookie in 28 minutes. With 8 rebounds. Come on, Wemby. There was a point where you had 5. I don't know what happened when they started letting you get them. Josh Hart, 15 rebounds. 3 points. That's a role player. That's a guy with no ego and the will to win. Anunoby, 5 for 12. That was a good 5 for 12, though. Towns, 18, 12. Mitchell Robinson only had 6 rebounds, 13 minutes. But he had you. I ain't gonna lie. He had your number today. Wemby, he had your number today. Them Robinson minutes did not look easy for you. Do better. Complete team. They really are. Like, I hate this. Like, I don't hate to say it because I'm happy that they're winning. But they are a complete team. They are ready to win. Knicks in 6. I'm telling you. Spurs are only going to win game 2. They're going to win game 5. I don't even believe that fully now. But I think Wemby's going to have him. He's going to have that alien-like game, that out of this world game. Knicks in 6. Hope y'all enjoyed. Thank y'all for pulling up. We had 114 people pull up. That is the most ever during a live stream. Thank you so much, y'all, to continue to support. We're growing and growing every time we stream. It's been a few days, and y'all still were loyal, and I appreciate y'all. And I was saying, genuinely, thank you. We'll be back for game 2 in San Antonio. We're going to watch them. Shoot, they might win again. Knicks might win again. If the Knicks pull off a sweep, I will gladly take being wrong. Because the way Wemby's playing, I'm kind of upset. Because why you have all that energy for Chet, but it's all gone now. You don't want to win that bad. You just wanted to get back. You just wanted to get back at Chet. You just got a vendetta against that man. Who, you know what I'm saying? And you know what? Hey, call me crazy. I think it's a little wrong for another man to make you want to play that bad. Hey, hope y'all enjoyed it. It's your boy Jahi, and I'm out.